Assalamu alaikum guys, my name is Saad and today we'll be talking on the issue of Palestine. What are your thoughts on this issue?
My thoughts on the issue is that not many governments are taking action. They are taking action but on the wrong idea. They're just talking about how Israel is in danger. They don't talk about how Palestine is in danger. For example, Gaza, approximately 37,000 people were killed by all these governments. And all these governments, they just talk about how Israel's in danger when Israel's the one causing the danger.
Definitely. I honestly agree. That's a good point because literally the Western government, we live in Britain, right? Yeah. We don't live in a Muslim country. You know, you go to Al Jazeera News. Alhamdulillah, we got Islam channel. We got stuff like that, you know, in the UK, which is quite good. But BBC, you know, all these, you know, big productions in the Western media, it's just, you know, they focus more on Israel, you know. They don't focus on Palestine. So even to me, that's, you know, when I go watch the news, I don't like seeing Shocking. It. But, you know, alhamdulillah, you know, we leave it to, you know, we're still quite strong in the Muslim Ummah, such as the boycott. As you know, we've got things in place that alhamdulillah are working. But all we can do is make the war. But literally, I think the Western news is too much on Israel, and it is quite sad to see. What about you? What's your opinion on it?
Adding on to your point about the boycott, I think it's quite effective as well because according to my statistics, Starbucks have lost 11 billion US dollars. Sorry.
Billion, wow, yes.
And McDonald's have quite a lot of financial losses of approximately $7 billion.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And that just shows on how effective the boycotts are.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And do you think that celebrities, their voices, do you think it's important in spreading awareness about the ceasefire and on the issue of Palestine?
Of course, yeah, of course. Because the younger generation all look up to the celebrities now. So based on what the celebrities would say, that's what everyone would follow. So Definitely. If celebrities say good stuff, people would follow. Say bad stuff, people would still follow.
Definitely, because, you know, I think world, no one cares about the news. I'm going to be real. Even Palestine, some people care about, but not everyone cares about Palestine. That's the truth. Like, if a celebrity, they'll care about the celebrity. They're not going to care people dying. They will only care if a celebrity dies or something. Something has meaning to it, you know. Celebrity is something that for them, especially young people follow celebrities, right? They follow big people. They follow a crowd, right? If a celebrity says something, they'll follow it. So celebrities make a huge difference. And we've seen it as well. We've seen it, you know.
Yeah, I think there was Gigi Hadid.
Definitely, yeah. We saw that on Instagram. We had a case with that. Other people as well. You know, we had a few footballers as well with the, you know, Palestine flag on the pitch.
Yeah.
I think Pogba.
It was Pogba, yeah.
Pogba, yeah.
I think, but he got fined as well.
They did. I think,
and,
definitely. I think they did say something about that. Yeah. But
so did you see that one?
Yeah,
exactly.
The flag. That was crazy.
And what angers everyone is feels the opposite. Everyone will be supporting it.
Exactly, I
think we saw a message Ozil about on Chinese Muslims as well.
Yeah.
And I think he got
fined as well, is it?
Nah, he didn't get fined. He got banned, I think.
Banned.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's
the
crazy.
Double standards are crazy.
SubhanAllah, man. It is crazy. But honestly, like, you guys yourselves, where do you guys have any hatred towards what's going on in Palestine?
I mean, I oppose it. I'm not with what's going on in Palestine, and I stand with
what would you,
Palestinians.
obviously, you and obviously, you know, Saad and Zain, if you guys could meet, you know, Richie Sunak, you guys could meet big people, you know, presidents, prime ministers of even Israel, what would you say to them? What would you do? So I'll start with Saad first, and Zain, you can go.
With Rishi Sunak, well, I would say I would obviously tell him to get more involved, in the issue, and I would obviously tell him to look at the other side of the argument, and obviously focus on what's going on in Palestine more than what's going on in Israel. And that's.
What about you, Zain?
To be honest, I think we should, for once, take action. We've been speaking for so many years, more than 10 years, and still no change. Not even a little change. In fact, more deaths. So I think we should take violence.
But the thing that I have seen right now, you know, alhamdulillah, last year we had a protest, but we had lots of protests actually. I myself went to a few protests. Did you guys manage to go to any protests?
I wasn't able to go to one, but I did see some footage.
You did see, I'm sure. Everyone seen that, subhanAllah, even on the news, it was everywhere. Why? Because it was such a big impact. Such a big impact. It was everywhere. Did you manage to go to one of the protests yourself?
Not the one you're talking about.
But did you manage to go to any protest?
Yes, one.
You managed to go to one, so alhamdulillah. But I obviously went to one. I think it was the biggest one. It was on the news. It was everywhere, subhanallah, alhamdulillah. And despite it, you know, me going there, I was there. It was literally from, I promise you, centimeter to centimeter, it was full. But the only thing that said, I did go on the news that day. I think they said the number was, I think, 600k, but everybody knew it was 1 million or more. And obviously that support we had, you know, Palestine, the conflict's been happening for years. And obviously I think finally you know, I think the last few months, you know, it's been amazing because we've seen obviously the boycott movement. You said, right? Protests as well. You know,
how peaceful they are as well.
Peaceful they are, exactly. They're
not
peaceful.
They're not even violent. And like, adding on to your point about what politicians think in Britain, we recently had Suella Braverman making some comments on the Palestine issue, and they weren't quite nice comments.
Yeah,
I would say, and
definitely.
I think she quite opposes the issue of Palestine. She did say that it was a hate march, the protest, and I quite disagree with her.
Definitely, we can all say that.
Yeah,
I mean, even me.
It was a big impact. Yeah,
I think she's quite racist towards ethnic
communities. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I don't know who's who. Obviously, I'm not gonna judge, but all I'm gonna say is that obviously, from our stance, that's what it looks like, innit?
Yeah.
And obviously, you know, I think people need to be more careful what they say, especially the media. You know, a lot of people don't blame the media, but I blame the media big time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We also saw quite a lot of non-Muslims at the protests as well.
Yeah, that's another point. That's another point. Like
that shows the amount of humanity we still have in ourselves.
Definitely. You saw a lot of Jews come up and they said, you know, we don't support Israel. We don't support Israel. We don't support what they're doing. We support Palestine. We're doing, and that was honestly amazing. You know, seeing so many Jews come, see so many Christians, non-Muslim atheists come. It was big
that's
community.
The true voice of the Jewish people.
Literally.
Yeah.
So I think it's been amazing though. Obviously, you know, kids are still dying in Palestine. Don't get me wrong. It's not amazing. We still have so much more work to do and so much work to be done in the future. But it's a try. And, you know, as brothers, we can all try in it. As sisters and even if you're Muslim, non-Muslim, you know, please, you know, you guys can see. You guys have eyes. You guys can see what's going on in the world right now. Do your research and you'll find out. You know, don't look at the media. Don't look at one source. Look at all range of sources. You can assess it. And I promise you can see the truth.
I agree.
Sorry, I'm kind of cutting you off right now. But
that's fine. Go on,
I want to talk about the boycott movement and how successful it is. Do you think it's successful? Zain, do you think it's successful?
To be honest, I think it's successful because I think to your point, how much did you say Starbucks lost?
I think it was...
11 billion?
11 billion.
In the stock market shares as well, especially.
Yeah.
So obviously, that shows a big thing, obviously. You know, they lost a lot of money. And, you know, I think I've seen even reactions, I think, of them, you know, making offers, innit? Buy one, get one free, free drink, come, because they're losing money. They need money. And that's a big thing, you know, and we've changed that.
Yeah.
That's what's amazing. What more could you want? You know what I'm saying?
Zain, what do you think?
If we keep at this rate, then you know how the rumours are that how weapons are being transported from the McDonald's, Starbucks, KFC. And if we boycott them, then they won't have the power, the weapons to give to the Israel to kill Palestinians.
Yeah. You know, we live in a place where there's so many other restaurants. You can't avoid that, especially Britain. Yeah. But alhamdulillah, man, you know, for the sake of Allah, and obviously you guys, trust me, do some good out there, it'll come back to you. But
in my school, well, there wasn't much. There wasn't like much I could say because we were quite restricted on the fact, on talking about the topic of Palestine, and I couldn't really show my support for Palestine, and I couldn't go against Israel that much. Yeah. But I think we were allowed to talk.
I think we can all relate. I think we all can relate.
Yeah, but we can all relate. But I think when the Russia and Ukraine issue came
along, definitely.
They put a lot of emphasis
that's a big question mark there. Big question mark. Definitely.
The amount of hatred they showed towards Russia and their war crimes, they haven't done the same towards Israel, and that just shows the double standards of our country.
I agree,
What do you think, Zain?
Of course, like the Russia, Ukraine, everyone took instant impact, everyone took action. But when it's Palestine, Israel, that's been going on for how many years?
75 years.
Yeah, 75 years.
Long, and obviously now, day by day, it's getting worse, isn't it?
Day by day.
Now, obviously, the media shows only a fraction of what it's actually like.
Yeah.
But day by day, it's getting worse. People are getting killed, and the land is ruined now. If you go there, the land is ruined. Full of Gaza is ruined. I
think in my school they banned Palestine flags in our school, so we can't.
I think that was a big case even in my school. I'm sure your school. It's all schools all over the UK.
I don't get why they did that.
Because obviously they don't want us talking about it. Because obviously it's not for them.
Zain, did they ban it in your school as well?
Yeah, but almost every school in East
London.
Well,
you're allowed to talk about Palestine, though.
No, we're not even allowed to talk about it unless we're not even allowed to talk about it.
What do you think about that? Do you think that's good or do you think that's
bad? Of course, it's just bad. Like, it's just sad, really. It shows how even schools support the killings of children when they're the ones teaching children.
My bad, I'm cutting you off right now. But apparently, according to my sources, from a lot of people, I've heard that you can get isolation for talking about Palestine.
Yeah, there's been cases. There've been cases. There've been cases. Obviously on social media. If you do go, you know, my son said something about Palestine in school. He was wearing a wristband. I said, "Free Palestine." A wristband. It's so small you can't even see it. Yet he was in isolation the same day. Got a phone call home, and the mum and dad were like, "Why? He's just wearing a wristband. Even my friends, they were wearing wristbands. Took them off. They got penalized for wearing a wristband. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know.
To add on to that, that we did have quite a lot of people, because obviously in our school you can wear, in my school you can wear Free Palestine wristbands.
That's good.
Right.
But the thing was, the fact that obviously the Palestine flags, waving them around got banned, and bringing them into school got
Don't
banned.
get me wrong. And to your point, sorry to cut you off again.
It's alright.
Obviously, there are pros and cons. Not everything's bad, but there's still a lot of bad out there that needs to be cut down.
I think there's more cons than
There's more cons, definitely. We live in London, innit? Quite a diverse place, all of us. So, you know, even all over London, there was, you know, flags, wristband, badges, everything.
Yeah.
But even a badge so small, removed.
Yeah,
A wristband so small, removed.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
But
I think they should focus on Palestine more in schools, because I don't think they show enough attention on the issue of Palestine. I think they like to just like shut down the voices of the youth. And Zain,
what's your story that you've seen?
Kids getting sent to youth detention centres just for speaking about Palestine.
That's crazy, man.
Getting criminal records.
That's honestly mad.
15-year-old kids getting criminal records just for saying one word.
That shouldn't be the case. I don't know why that's happening, but you know, may Allah make it easy for us.
Inshallah. And I would like to end it off here, and I would like to thank you for watching, guys, and we'll see you guys later. Assalamu alaikum.